Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, and welcome to the latest language wars in Europe. The use of Euro-English may have become widespread in the EU, but many European countries are not convinced of giving up multilingualism. Only a couple of years ago, the President of France, Emmanuel Macron, attacked the European Commission injustice for using English as a primary language for hiring new employees. EU attempts to fast-track trade deals, but drafting them only in English, have met fierce resistance from France and Italy, which are pushing back against the Union's growing Anglicization. A few days ago, EU Trade Commissioner argued that a translation into 24 languages slows down the Union's ability to strike up deals. You think a united Europe is possible while we speak 24 different languages? You are wrong. In 2026, our linguistic diversity is actually our biggest wall. Join us as we investigate if a shared language is the missing link to a true superpower. Do you think that English should remain Europe's de facto common language even after Britain left the European Union?
I think we should be open to several different languages, and I think we are with interpretation. I think it's quite common to speak different languages, at least when you're working in Brussels, it's quite common to switch. So I wouldn't put a focus so much on English.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I would say yes.
English has all the time been a language that's very international. Like, it's universal. Every country, like, if you want to have a big job, English is a requirement.
Probably yes, because it's the first language that all the students learn in schools.
Yeah, probably even more so, because now it's a more neutral language.
So I think also it's worldwide one of the most spoken languages after Spanish and Hindi, I think.
Can the EU ever become a real united political entity while its citizens continue to communicate in dozens of different languages?
Yes, I would say so, because we have translator and they do the work, they translate the languages, so yes, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I don't think that's that much of a factor that we speak different languages, because that don't mean that we can't be together as one.
Depends on how we organize it.
I think so. I don't think the language barrier is really the issue there. I think there's maybe other divides there, but I don't think language is the main barrier.
Do you think the European institutions should hold job interviews in every European language?
I think so, yeah.
Not really, let's stick with English or French.
If it's possible, maybe.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
I think the European Union should continue to encourage speaking different languages.
I think it's a beautiful thing to strive for. I don't think it should be imposed like that, no.
Does multilingualism strengthen the EU, or does it create unnecessary barriers to economic growth and political unity?
It strengthens individuals and it weakens political cooperation.
I think it strengthens it. I would say maybe sometimes it takes a little bit more time, but there's also something beautiful in trying to relate to others even when you don't speak the same language. So I think it's worth the time investment. Yeah.
I definitely think it strengthens the European Union.
I think that the languages ain't that much of a problem for us to be together. Like,
In general, I think it's good to have more languages, so yes.
One common European language or 24 official languages?
Both.
24 official.
One official.
24 official.
well, I think there should be one common language in the European Union, and when they meet up over there, I think it should be like one language, because like that we can communicate. If we all speak different languages, it's hard to communicate.
English as the EU's common language, or a neutral language such as Esperanto?
I still choose English, and I think Esperanto I heard that it was tried, but maybe wasn't as successful, so maybe let's stick with English for now.
Esperanto would be cool, but I think English is more realistic.
English.
I would say English.
I would say the language that the people speak the most in Europe, they should adopt that language.
A united Europe with one language, or a Europe with many languages but with less integration?
Multilingual, because we are different people and we also should respect it. If we work together, it should be voluntary and come from the heart.
That's a very hard one.
That language barrier is a barrier, I agree, but it's a barrier that we can overcome.
I would say the multi-language.
If that means no integration, I think that's okay. If we can all speak our own languages and still communicate with one another, so the latter.
It can be a multilingual Europe with a lot of integration, even if we have 24 different languages.
The best is to be integrated with their languages.
With all languages. Alors, there you have it. Efficiency versus identity. It is the ultimate battle for the soul of Europe. Que será, será. But for the foreseeing future, English will remain the unofficial lingua franca of the EU. What do you think? Is unity worth the loss of your mother tongue? Let us know in the comments below. Ciao, see you next time.